Hello, Chili Heads. Today is January 12th, 2019. If you haven't got your pepper seeds started yet, you better get busy real quick, especially if you live up here in the Midwest where I do in Minnesota. We have a short growing season, so I'm actually a couple of weeks late. I usually like to start mine. Usually I make that a plan to do on New Year's Day to get my pepper seeds started, but we had a couple other things happening around here. I didn't quite get to it. So, and the way I like it, I got my solo cups ready. I got them all marked for what seeds I'm going to use. I got my Ziploc bags ready to go. I got a whole bunch of packets of seeds that I harvested last year off of only my primo peppers. I like to pick the best peppers on my plants, and I harvest the seeds out of that. And one thing I'm doing different this year that I didn't do last year, I had some critters in my plants. As soon as they started growing in the solo cups, I got them under some lights to get a little bit warm, and I had some little critters growing in there. Well, I was able to treat them, no big deal. I got rid of them, but I don't like critters in my soil, so what I decided to do this year is sterilize my soil. And what I mean by that is I mean by baking it. So let me show you what I got going on here. All right, sterilize your soil. I have my oven set at 200 degrees, you can see here. And you want to bake that soil in the oven. I have enough to fill up 16 solo cups, which is how many plants I'm going to start. And what I do is I take this and I just point it at it, and you can see I'm at about 136, 131 there, 132. So I'm gonna keep checking this with this thermometer, this infrared thermometer. I'm gonna keep checking this until it gets up to about 180 degrees. Once it gets up to 180 degrees, I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna let it cool a little bit. And you might not even have to do that. Actually, I think once you mix some water with it, and it's gonna cool down a little bit, and that's gonna kill anything that's already in that soil. All right, there I am, 179, 176. It cools off pretty quick, 178. Once you open up the stove, it starts to cool off pretty quick. So I'm at the temperature I want. So let's get this soil out and let it cool a little bit, and we'll get these seeds planted. Okay, my potting mix has been baked. I put it in this pail here. Mix some water with it. I use reverse osmosis water. Use distilled or reverse osmosis. You don't want to use regular tap water, chlorinated water. And I mixed it, try to get a consistency. I don't know if I can see if you can see this or not, but you want to kind of get it to where you can, if you squeeze it hard, you can see a little moisture come out. If you squeeze it hard, you see a little moisture come out. You don't want to get any past that. You don't want it saturated. You just want it good and moist. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up these solo cups almost to the top. And then kind of pack them down just a little bit. Just like so. And what I'm going to do, I harvest a lot of seeds, so I'm going to put probably 4 seeds in every single one of them. I'm going to put them a 1/4 inch deep underneath, cover them up. And then once I do that, I'm going to cover them with this paper bag. I got these Ziploc bags. What I do is I just zip them from over top, zip them on both sides. It creates kind of like a humidome type deal. And that's been my best luck I've had getting seeds to grow. I've tried the paper towel method and a bunch of different methods, and this one always seems to work for me. It's foolproof. And you put 3, 4, 5 seeds in there, and then once they get going, you thin them out till you get the best looking, hardiest looking single plant out of it. So I'm gonna get all these filled up, and we'll get going after that. Well, there you have it. All my seeds are planted. There's a little box I built back several years ago. They're under T8 fluorescent lighting. What I do is I leave these lights on 24 hours a day for the heat. And once the seeds emerge and they get their first set of true leaves, I cut it back to about 18 hours a day. And then I'll take the little domes off of them and start thinning them out to get the biggest and strongest single plant in each container that I want to keep. Now, you don't have to build a special box for these or anything like that. You can get a lot of T8 lighting at a lot of your local hardware stores pretty cheap. Well, there you have it. The seeds are planted for the 2019 season. Stay tuned. I'm going to post little short videos along the way as all the way from now all the way through harvest. When to thin them out, when to trim them, transplant them, the whole 9 yards. And one thing I forgot to mention is, if you're going to try this solo cut method, don't forget, take a little pair of scissors, cut a couple of places in the bottom corners of these solo cups out. That way you have drainage. Yeah, I forgot to mention that earlier, but if a lot of you people grow, you probably realize you got to have some kind of drainage in there. But anyway, like I say, stay tuned. More videos coming. Thanks for watching.